These wildfire-bound birds drop countless gallons of retardant every summer in the U.S., but who's at the controls and what's inside? iFiber One News explored the aeronautical element of fighting fires during its visit to the air tanker base at the Grant County International Airport this week. At the airport were two planes, a BAE-146 and an MD-87. Both were slaves to the airline industry at one point, but now they save lives. The planes shown fly for private companies, but are contracted by the U.S. Forest Service to fight fires, and this is where they land to rest and reload on fire retardant. Eric Toombs manages the Moses Lake Air Tanker Base.
One of the great things about here, it is a former bomber base, so it was made just for that purpose. This is the main operations room. We get the dispatches from our dispatch center to this location. We process that information, figure out where the tankers are going, where they're needed for the fires. We process that information, give it to the pilots, and then we actually load the aircraft with its designated payload.
Toombs told us more about what the retardant reloading process entails.
The retardant at that location, it comes in a liquid concentrate form, and then we add the water to it. We have four loading pits. We can pump two pits simultaneously. There's one pump that coincides with two pits, so we can pump either 1 and 2, or 1 or 2, and 3 or 4. So we can load two planes simultaneously.
We then got a first-hand look at the inside of the BAE and noticed that the retardant tank occupied most of the fuselage. And no, there weren't any passenger seating. Sorry, folks. But we did run into this man, Lorne King, the plane's pilot, who was in the middle of a routine check. King, who hails from Billings, Montana, told us why he does what he does.
That's fun. Yeah, no, it's just a fun career. It's unique. It gives me a lot of time home with my family, and it's just nothing like it. You know, it gives you a good feeling when you get out there and get on a fire and stop it before it goes big or something like that. When you get out after a dry lightning storm and put out a bunch of little starts and stuff like that, it feels good. You're helping the guys on the ground get their fire out.
Lorne described what happens when the plane approaches its target.
They give us what's called a dispatch, and that will give us a lat long where the fire is, and it will give us all the frequencies, the IC commander, all that stuff. And from there, we'll type it in, we'll fly out to the point, we'll call up the air attack or the lead plane, and then they'll kind of show us what they want and explain to us what they want, and then when we're ready to go live, we'll start configuring the airplane and getting down there, and they'll give us a point they want us to tie into and build line, basically. So they're giving you directions like whether they want a 1.5 foot wingspan over this side or what, because they're trying to figure out where the wind's going to push it and all that. They'll give you an exact start point, and they try to be descriptive with how they do that. So it's tie into this road, push it up this hill to this tree, stop at this tree, and then, yeah, from there. And they're telling us exactly what kind of coverage level they want on the fire, how much... how heavy of they want us to put the retardant down and all that.
During the off-season, aerial firefighters return home to their families, and the planes are housed at the main hubs for extensive maintenance. I'm Sean Goggins for iFiber One News.